Everyone. Tonight I'm going to read a story. It's called Creepy Carrots. It's written by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Peter Brown. One thing I wonder is why is it titled Creepy Carrots? Carrots aren't creepy. They're just vegetables. Well, we'll have to find out what makes carrots so creepy. Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots. And the carrots that grew in Krakenhopper Field were the best. Fat, crisp, and free for the taking. He pulled some for a morning snack on the way to school. He yanked out a few on his way to Little League practice. He ripped them from the ground on his way home at night. Jasper couldn't get enough carrots. Until they started following him. What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. Strange to have carrots follow you. Why do you think it's black and white and the carrots are the only color in the story? There's something special about those carrots. I just know it. First, he noticed something strange after the big game against the East Valley Hares. Jasper was about to help himself to a victory snack when he heard it. The soft, sinister tunk, tunk, tunk of carrots creeping. That word sinister, that's a new word. What do you think sinister means? Well, let's look at those carrots. How do they look? Do they look like they're going to come and do something nice, or do they look kind of mean? I think that they look kind of mean, so sinister means to have ill will or to mean harm to one another. Let's keep on reading, see what those carrots are going to do. He turned, but there was nothing there. Just my imagination, he thought, but he hopped a little faster. That night, as he was brushing his teeth, there they were. Jasper whipped around, but nothing. He laughed at himself, picked his toothbrush off the floor, and went to bed quickly. The next morning, he approached Krakenhopper Field slowly. You can look in the illustrations and kind of see what's happening in the story. He's hiding behind the grass, behind the trees, the hills, and the log, looking at those carrots. He reached for 2 wild carrots. Nothing happened. He bit into one. Nothing happened. Phew! Creepy carrots, it was ridiculous. But when he arrived home that evening, "Mom! Mom!" Jasper screamed. "Creepy carrots in the shed!" His mom opened the door slowly. There weren't any carrots, not even the regular kind. "There are no such thing as creepy carrots," Mom said, shaking her head. "What was in the shed? Can you see?" Well, there were some things that were orange, like paint, and a chainsaw, and clippers with orange handles. They don't look like carrots. Later that night, as Jasper lay in bed, he heard it breathing, terrible, carroty breathing. And there on his wall, "Creepy carrots," he screamed. "Dad, Dad!" His dad thumped into his bedroom and threw on the light. Look at the picture. What did his dad see? So when the light's on, it's something different. Do you think he's really seeing carrots? They searched under the bed. No creepy carrots. They looked through the closet. No creepy carrots. They opened the dresser drawers. No creepy carrots. "Just a bad dream, son," his dad said, shaking his head. "Now, go to sleep." That wasn't going to happen. Look at his face. How do you think he's feeling right now? He looks pretty frightened to me. By the end of the week, Jasper was seeing creepy carrots creeping everywhere. In the window, but then it's curtains. In the drain, but then it's just trash. In the cemetery, nope, just flowers. Jasper knew his parents were wrong. Creepy carrots were real, and they were coming for him. But they couldn't get him. If they couldn't get out, So, what do you think he's going to do? He looks like he's got an idea. What do you think his idea is? Well, if they couldn't get out, I feel like he's going to try to find a way to trap them. Let's see. Jasper hatched a plan. First thing on Saturday, he grabbed supplies and headed to Krakenhopper Field. So let's look at the illustrations. What is he doing in Krakenhopper Field? It looks like he is roping off the carrots, cutting some wood, digging a trench, filling in the trench with water, boarding up something around the carrots. What is he making? That looks about right. As the sun finally set across Krakenhopper Field, Jasper Rabbit smiled. On his way home, there was no tunk, tunk, tunk. There were no carrot-shaped shadows. His plan had worked. No creepy carrots would ever get out of that carrot patch again. And as the sun finally set, the carrots of Krakenhopper Field cheered. Their creepy plan had worked. They were sure of it. Jasper would never get into that carrot patch ever again. The end. I really enjoyed how the illustrations made the reader unnerved as they would see a carrot, but then it was something different, like the paint or the trash. It made the reader unsure if the carrots were real. We conclude that nothing is as it seems. The carrots really wanted Jasper to leave them alone, so they planned to stalk him and creep him out. Well, that clever plan worked. They both got what they wanted. That's what I call a win-win. This book received a Caldecott Award because of the illustrations. I love how the black and white pictures gave this story a creepy, shadowy effect. It made the reader feel like it was hard to kind of tell what was really there and what wasn't. When something's in the shadows, it might be a little different than when it's brought to the light. The illustrations are important to the story. They gave reader details that the text didn't always give us. For example, you can see how the rabbit feels by looking at his expressions in the story. He looks curious sometimes, or nervous, or straight out afraid. You can see the steps that he had to take to make the fortress around the carrot patch. Thank you so much for listening to the story. I truly enjoyed reading this to you. Goodbye.